Hello everyone, this is Beastly Eel here, and we're going to be talking about the latest episode of Hawkeye, episode 5. So, in this episode, we learn what happened to Natasha's sister during the snap. She was on a mission, um, looking for the remaining Black Widow agents. She thought she was saving one, and it turns out the person was not under the control anymore. And because of that, she they were talking about how she can get into the business like it and she can make a lot of money, blah, 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 blah. Well, it turns out when she goes to the bathroom, she gets snapped and disappears. And 5 years later, she's part of the blip and comes back. So she then, when she comes back, her friend is 5 years older, has a family, explains kind of what happened a little bit. And then she went looking for her sister, which we are pretty sure she found out the hard way that her sister was dead. That being said, we continue on, and what's her name? Kate Bishop goes back home. She tells her mom about what's going on. This continues for a little bit of a banter. She also discussed with her mom um, her soon-to-be stepdad side business, and it turns out to be a federal case. When she comes back home, back to her place, Black Widow's sister is there, and they have a conversation, which was really weird. It was just an odd exchange of the two. And then we talk about, them talking to each other and how if she really wanted to kill Kate Bishop, she'd already be dead, and that she's only there to kill Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye, because she blames him for the death of her sister. And Kate defends him, but she really doesn't know what's going on, so she doesn't really add too much to the conversation. That being said, this continues on for a little bit, and then they finally dispatch because um, Natasha's sister realizes that Kate doesn't know anything and explains to her if she gets in her way, she will kill her. So anyway, um, Hawkeye dons on the Ronin outfit and goes hunting for Maya to end it completely. So he goes to the place where they met originally and they fight. He takes out all her goons with ease, and then they start to fight. And Maya's got the upper hand. In fact, she would have, well, it's a little difficult to say. So Hawkeye defeated her, but didn't put the finishing blow down. Because of that, gave her an opening, and she took the advantage and went to go kill him. But before she had the chance to, Kate Bishop saves him by shooting an arrow. Um, Before all that, though, Clint was kind of explaining to Maya what was going on and why he did what he did, and kind of explained the situation. And she starts to cast doubt on what's going on. So when he disappears after Kate shoots the arrow, it finds out that she she lets him go. That Maya kind of lets him go and doesn't hunt him anymore. So when she talks to her lieutenant, she's asking him a lot of questions about the night her dad died and why he wasn't there and everything else. And he's like, oh, I didn't get the call, being very suspicious. He gets very cautious, which makes it seem, I think, that he had something to do with it. So the episode ends with Kate Bishop getting text messages from Black Widow's sister that her mom was meeting with somebody who was her boss that is somebody we know, which is the Kingpin. And apparently the Kingpin was the one that hired Ronan to take care of a lot of stuff. So let's unpack this for a minute because a lot of shit happened in here. Mom is not a good guy. It looks like her fiance is going to be used as a scapegoat to protect Kingpin, which is awesome. Ronan is Ronan. Maya is realizing that not everything is what it seems, and that somebody who's very close to her was potentially the reason why her dad died, and she's most likely gonna kill him. Don't know that for a fact, but I'm gonna go with the most likely. Um, Natasha was hired by the Kingpin. Not Natasha, sorry. Natasha's sister was hired by the Kingpin, and she's going to be questioning what she should be doing. Now, this is where it gets weird. So, one of two things are going to happen. So, I feel like um, Black Widow's sister is going to go after Clint Barton without hesitation because she was hired to. Or she's going to team up with the two Hawkeyes and go after the Kingpin. I'm not quite sure which one. So I am not really positive how it's going to go, but it's going to be one of the two ways. So it's either going to be um, they have to fight Natasha's sister, or they're going to have to go after the Kingpin. I have a feeling that it's probably going to be a fight with Natasha's sister, and they end with the agreement that they're going to go after the Kingpin together and end it that way. I also think that somehow Clint is going to die. And there was I don't want to say foreshadowing, but there was definitely a hint that he was going to be killed in this episode, and he wasn't. So it's definitely interesting to see if they actually kill him off or what. But we'll have to wait and see. There's only one episode left. The season finale is next week, so we're gonna have to wait and see. But it's official. Kingpin is in. Um, the guy who played him in Daredevil is reprising his role, which is awesome. I loved him. So I can't wait to see what they do with this character. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I mean, there was a lot of great stuff that happened this episode that I kind of wished happened earlier in the season, but that's a me thing. Oh well. That being said, overall, really love this episode. Cannot wait for the season finale to see where it kind of ties up everything. And as always, if you like the content you see, please like and subscribe below. Other than that, this is going to be Beastly Eel signing out. Have a good night.